In this video, we are going to see how to find the leader of the array. What is leader of the array? Any element which is greater than all the elements present to its right side is called a leader. So let me say 17. 17 is the leader. How? Check all the right side element 4. 17 is greater than 4. 17 is greater than 3. Next, 17 is greater than 5 and 17 is greater than 2 as well. So, this 17 is greater than all the element present to its right side. So, I can say this 17 is a leader. Next, 4. What is right side to 4? 3. Okay, 4 is greater than 3. Then the next element 5. But 5 is greater than 4. 4 is lesser than 5. So 4 can't be the leader of the array. The next one 5. What is present right side to 5? 2. 2 is lesser than 5. So 5 can be the leader. Then the last element 2. What is present right side to 2? Nothing. 2 is the rightmost element. That is the last element. So in an array, always the last element will be the leader. Let's see how to find this. If you use brute force approach, it will take order of n square complexity. We should minimize the complexity, so I'll suggest you to do with reverse traversal approach. This reverse traversal approach will only take you order of n complexity. Okay, let's see how to do that. First, maintain a list leaders. This list will store all the leaders that we are going to find. Then have a variable called maximum. This max variable will store all the maximum element from the right side which you found till now. Okay, so what do I mean by that? First one 2. I consider 2 as the maximum till now. I have to traverse from 5 to 0. Okay, in the reverse order. So till now 2 is the maximum I found. Okay, so whenever I find a maximum, I'll add it to my leaders list. I'll add this 2 to my list. Then go to the next element 5. So compare this 5 with this maximum. 5 is greater than this maximum 2. So update this maximum 2 with 5. I have found a new maximum now. So add it to the list. Now go to the next element 3. This 3 is not greater than this 5. So skip. Go to the next element 4. This 4 is also not greater than 5. So go to the next element 17. 17. This 17 is greater than 5. So update this max with 17. Now I have found the new max. I have to add it to my list. Added. Now go to the next element 16. This 16 is not greater than 17. So that's all. We have traversed the array and these are the leaders of the array. But one more problem, this leaders is in the reversed order. Why? Because I traversed from the last position to the initial position. So these leaders are in the reversed order. See, this 2 comes last in the array and this 17 comes first in the array. So what do? I reverse it. So once I reverse it, I'll be getting something like this 17, 5, 2, which is in the correct order. So let's see how to code this. First, initialize the array. This is the array. 4, 3. Now, compute the length of the array. Now have the max variable. I have told you that last element is always the leader and I am going to traverse from the last position. So first let me say the last element is the maximum element. So max is equal to, so n minus 1. This n is the length of the array and n minus 1 is the last index 5. So this will give me the last element. Now initialize the leaders list. Whenever I find a leader, I'll add that to this list. But now, as of now, I have two in my max variable, so I'll add it. Okay. Now, traverse from the last position. What does this mean? This means I have already said 2 is the maximum element. So I will not traverse from 2. I'll traverse from 5. So the index of 5 is 4, which is n minus 2th index. So from n minus 2, I'll start from this, and this minus 1 says from this 5, move in the reverse direction. Not in this direction, move in reverse direction. So this minus 1 says reverse direction. And this minus 1 says stop before. What do I mean by this stop before? This means stop before minus 1, which is stop at 0th index. Okay. So I'll be traversing from this 5 to this 16. That is from n minus 2th index to the 0th index. Now, whenever I find a number which is greater than max, how to write it? If nums of I is greater than max, whenever I find a number maximum than this max variable, I will update the max variable with that number. So now the new maximum is the number, and after updating the maximum, I will add that new maximum to my leaders list. So leaders dot append of max. Now, once I find all the leaders, I'll be terminating this for loop, and I should reverse the leaders list, because we have traversed from the last position to the initial position. So leaders dot reverse, and now I'll be getting this as my answer after executing this code, which is what I wanted. Now I'll print leaders.